Hierophant. I hope you're doing well, my beloved. Welcome to April. This is your general reading for April 2021. If this is your first time here, I'd like to have you again consider subscribing. If you're a returning Pisces, I love you for it. I love the support. The beginning of your reading, my beloved, is that of the King of Swords. Can I give you some, don't think of me as morbid. This is the first time I've seen this energy in this card. But she's kind of sitting there, and I feel like that at her feet, she kind of used this sword on someone, and she sat down and took the reins. I know it seems morbid, but there's something about that energy that is a little psychotic in the most delightful way. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm not making sense. Those butterflies are representing that of newness and rebirth. So I don't know if there's an old part of you, if there's an old self that you had to get rid of and destroy, because it feels spiritual. It does not feel physical. It feels like I had to let go of this Pisces that people used to see. I see you're really stepping into that reputation of not really seeming like a water sign, that you seem more like a fire sign. And I feel like that sitting on this throne, you in your full Monty of Pisces, you are representing. There's some strength here. I also feel like that you are seeking truth. Listen, I feel like that you're just tired of the BS, like you don't have time for it. Like, stop coming to me with stories that you don't think I understand, that you don't think I see through. I see your passive aggressiveness. I see your, microaggression. I see these stories that you're making up, and they're not truths. I see you, and I see you sitting there so confidently. And because of this rebirth of this really authentic, tougher side of you, may I say, it's regal. When I expanded on this energy, I got that of the Jack of Spades. Right now, I just have this really heavy scent of this beautiful perfume, almost lilac-y. Don't know why, I just thought I'd mention that. Maybe that means something to you, my Pisces. This energy, right, and I'm looking at this blue that's in the cards, it really is connecting with me for you. And this Jack of Spades is all about potential with caution. I'm feeling like if something seems too good to be true, Pisces, it is. If you were looking for like a sign or kind of like a double down, like I knew it and you wanted to hear it, you heard it here. This is your feelings are not weird or strange. You're not overreacting. Something's not right. Perhaps someone looks good on paper. Perhaps, I'm getting the chill, so this is real talk. Perhaps this person looks like they're the real deal Holyfield, like we're finally going to be married. She's the one. This is the job. This is the company. This is the project. And it seems like it's absolutely perfect, but something just feels weird. Take caution. Do a little bit more research is what I'm hearing. Now, let's go into your moon energy. Let's see if we can get some tidbits about what that is there. That's where spirit is doing work. This is where you also manifest, and this is where our emotions are too. And I have that of the Knight of Pentacles, earth-like energy, Seven of Wands, fire energy, and I also have that of the Three of Swords. So there's some disappointment here. So let's go back to this Page of Pentacles, and this is a temporary energy. So there's going to be, I feel like there's going to be a period of days to where they feel like they're just moving so slow. You look at your watch or you look at your phone, it's 10 o'clock. You're like, okay, no problem. You look at your phone again, it's 10:30. You're like, what the heck? I thought it'd be noon by now. So the reason why things are moving a little bit slower is because they need to move slower in spirit for you. There's always a reason. There's certain things that need to be arranged in spirit for you. So don't be frustrated by that slowness, because you are feeling so energetic and energized, right? It's going to feel like things aren't moving at a pace that you want. Lean into that pace, lean into that smaller pace. And we have here the Seven of Swords, and I expanded on that. Seven of Wands, and I expanded with the Five of Hearts. And the Five of Hearts leans into that dishonesty and finding out the truth, and really gluttony and gluttonous behavior. And with the Seven of Wands, I feel like you're fighting that off. So I don't know if you're recovering from perhaps some sort of let me put it this way. Like, I see like some of you had gotten into an accident and you started taking painkillers, and you kind of gotten you started taking these pills habitually, right? It doesn't feel like a drug habit, but it feels like a habit that you saw yourself going down. You're like, or you just started, going down a path of where you're like, this is going to take me off my goal. This is going to take me off the direction that I want to go. So I'm feeling like that you are fighting off those urges, and you're even separating yourselves from individuals who are in those surroundings so you don't have to be a part of it. And if you're not doing that, Pisces, this is Spirit saying, hey, do your best to try not fall into that rut, into that trap. Now, when I expanded on that three of swords, and the Three of Swords in this deck is not so much about disappointment, but getting over disappointment and getting over heartbreak. And here we have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is just, doing too much. Too much has happened. Even when you mix in the good with the bad, the mixture is just still muck, right? So I feel like that there has been something that has disappointed you, something that has even been a little bit shameful. And now is the time to heal and get past it. And perhaps that's what this energy is for, is to give you time to recover and heal. Now, I don't see any major arcanas that are happening in your spirit world, so I do feel like that it's really soothing and supportive energy that's coming from Spirit. But let's take a look at your sun energy. This is where you show up in the world. It's your ego. And I have that of the Eight of Cups. This is moving into an emotional, better mental space. And I feel like that there is some clarity that you are going to be getting because of defending off that energy. I have that of the Four of Swords and the King of Wands. So you may be dealing with the Aries this month, and this energy that I'm getting from here, it is that energy of being stubborn and childish and immature, right? And even the energy that I'm getting from her face there, it feels like I don't want to deal with you because I just don't have time to put up with this. That's the energy that I'm getting. So I feel like that's a standalone energy, meaning it doesn't feel like it's part of your story, that is part of your novel. But I do feel like this energy is going to pop up for us in the month of April. And perhaps it is an Aries or a fire-like energy that's going to be popping up. If you feel like this energy is resonating with you to where you're feeling a little bit more irritable for this month, it's because you're stressed. Pisces, is because you're feeling a little bit stressed, and you are some of you are on the cusp of Aries, so you may be feeling that energy as well, a little bit heavier. Now with this Four of Swords, I expanded, I got that of the Jack of Diamonds. The Jack of Diamonds is all about scholarship, right? And the energy that I'm getting is if you want to go back and study, if you want to go back to your studies, that's exactly how it came across. If you want to go back to your studies, this is Spirit telling you, I am with you, I support you, and I'm going to support you in this endeavor, right? And there's stability here. This is a promise. This represents a promise, and it represents a promise from Spirit. That's how come you see the two ones there, 1111. It's a Spirit from promise that if that's what you want to do, then you will be supported. If we continue in this beautiful, delightful energy, again, I don't have any major arcanas here, so I do feel like this is just very supportive energy to get you to this next step. But now we do run into a major arcana in your immediate present, and for this to be your first one, and it's the Empress, well done. This represents prosperity, it represents growth, it represents new ideas and birthing new ideas. I feel like that you are really thinking about going in a different direction. I feel like the direction that you're thinking about going is going to surprise a lot of people. I also feel like that if this is a month to where you want to adopt, to where you want to start a family, right? And it's not only about adopting children, adopting a pet, adopting a niece, a nephew. I feel like that if that's what you've been leaning towards and leaning into, I feel like this will be a good month to start that endeavor as well. And then I have that of the three of clubs. The three of clubs is all about collaboration. It's all about business success as well. And for it to be coupled with the Empress, I feel like that whatever it is that you do want to start, that you do want to grow, that you do want to prosper, you are going to have the support and you are going to have the success to make it happen. And the very last card of your deck, my dear Pisces, that's of the Nine of Cups. This is one of my favorite energies, and the reason it is because this is a wish fulfilled because of something you started off as just a wish. And then once you made that wish to Source was like, I'm going to start putting things in your path, in your direction, and you have to have enough discernment to know I sent it to you and take action, and you did. And when you took that action, things started happening and it became. And the way to make it here is you have to believe that ending right at the beginning, and you did. This is a 9. It is the most beautiful endings of ending. And this is the last card that I pulled for your April 2021 reading. And it's absolutely delightful. Listen, I hope you have a wonderful April. Thank you for stopping by. I absolutely adore you.